Hey guys, John DePass here. Welcome to afternoon workout. I'm just going to do a little body weight workout with you today using nothing but my Swiss ball and my clock to keep me on time. This is a great workout for a beginner. You can do it at your own house. With very minimal equipment. You don't really need anything at all except for the Swiss ball and a little bit of initiative of your own to get yourself down there and get this thing down. We're going to be doing this with 30 and 60 second intervals. Everything I'm doing is 30 or 60 second intervals. I'm going to start off with just a full body weight squat. I've got both my feet flat on the floor. I'm just making sure I'm sitting back into my squat. My feet stay flat. So my knees aren't working really far forward. I'm sitting back like I'm sitting into a chair. I'm going to do that full squat for 30 seconds, get those thighs warmed up, raise my body temperature. And the next 30 seconds, I'm just going to drop down and hold myself down there in an isometric squat. I'm just sitting there, taking some nice full breaths, warming up those legs. Three, two, one. And then I'm going to go right away into an elbow plank on the ball. I'm going to hold that for 60 seconds. So I've got no contact with the ball except for with my forearms. I'm just holding myself on the ball with my core muscles, doing all the work. I'm going to hold that elbow plank for a full 60 seconds there. 30 seconds more, 20 seconds. Making sure that my chest isn't collapsing down onto my hands, so that all the work is being done with my core muscles. 4. Nice. Next one. I'm going to go for the little squat. I was just doing the full range of motion squats there. Now I like to utilize the little squat because it's a little more aggressive, a little bit more intense because my muscles don't get an opportunity to break. When I come all the way up, I'm resting on my bones. My muscles aren't really working. If I can keep myself low in the little squat and just do a little pulse, the lactic acid really builds up in the muscle a lot more that way. So I warmed up with those full squats and the isometric squat. Now I'm going a little harder with the little squat. 30 seconds of little squats. And then I'm going to go for just a little squat jump. And if you are more advanced, you may want to use this workout as just a warm-up for your strength training. And if you're more advanced, you may want to go for a bigger jump, but I'm just using just a little jump, just leaving the earth just a little bit. If you have knee problems and you don't want the impact of a jump, then maybe you're just going right up on your tippy toes. Right? You're getting almost everything that you would out of a jump, except for you're not leaving the ground, just going right up on those tippy toes if you want to keep it low impact. The next exercise I've got, I'm going to do a Swiss ball tuck. So my Swiss ball tuck, I got my feet up on top of the ball. Sometimes people call this a Swiss ball jackknife. Swiss ball jackknife, I usually call it a Swiss ball tuck. I got my feet on the ball, tops of my feet on the ball. I'm going to raise my hips and pull my knees under. Raise my hips and pull my knees under towards my elbows. Keeping my head in alignment with my body. So I'm trying not to look down at my knees. And the tendency is for us to kind of want to look down at what we're doing. But you always want to try to keep your head in a neutral position so your neck is not being craned forward. That way your core can operate naturally. We want to restore our natural movement patterns, ability, and strength. All right. Body temperature starting to climb up now. Starting to get warm. My next exercise is going to be a Swiss ball lunge. I'm just going to hold the ball over my head while I drop into my lunge. And that brings my deltoids into the exercise a little bit. And it drives up my heart rate a little bit higher. One leg back on the toe. Ball overhead, sinking my back knee down. When I'm lunging, I'm thinking I want to drop my back knee towards the floor rather than a forward into the lunge. I want to keep my torso very vertical, very upright, so I'm not leaning forward into the exercise, but sinking downward, straight down, straight up, doing the work through my front heel. Switching to the other side, 30 seconds on each side. Very vertical with my torso, sinking that back knee down, climbing through that front leg. Arms straight up over the head. All right. Back into my Swiss ball elbow plank. I'm just going to raise the intensity of the exercise a little bit by adding a little bit of a wiggle. So my torso stays still. I'm not moving my torso at all. I'm only wiggling my arms. You can go forward and backwards. You can go side to side. Your core muscles are responsible for maintaining the integrity of your spine while your limbs move. So, adding movement to your limbs just makes the core work a little harder. Making little circles. You can go forward and back. You can stir the pot, little circles. You can go sideways. I think forward and back's the hardest. And of course, if you start to get tired, you can just hold that plank again. Now, finish this off. The most aggressive leg movement is going to be a jump lunge. This is my rocket lunge or jump lunge. If you can't do that full rocket lunge like that, you can do the half lunge, half jump lunge. Or if you can't do the impact, alternate reverse lunges are excellent. Also, I'm trying to go for the full Monty, a jump lunge. Try to keep that up for 60 seconds. That's a challenge. Oh, burning, 8 seconds. Oh, oh, oh. Well, that is a great challenge. Heart is pumping like crazy. I'm going to finish off this little body weight core challenge with a Swiss ball pike. Swiss ball pike, similar to the jackknife or the Swiss ball tuck. I'm like put my feet up on top of the ball, similar in that way. But rather than bending my knees, I try to keep my legs straight, push down into the ball, and arc my body into the air. It's a little bit more challenging than the tuck, and if you find it too challenging for you as a beginner, then I would stick with the tuck, with the jackknife, work on that for a while until you get stronger before you do the pike. If you want to try the pike, wonderful core exercise. If you want to get started with just little ones, keeping the legs straight and pressing straight into the ball with straight legs and isolating the middle, focusing on your core to do the work. If you want to challenge yourself further, you can try to lift the hips higher and go right up onto the ball with your feet. And there's a super full body core workout with just some simple material that you can use around your house, a Swiss ball, and a timer of some sort. And if you want to make it a little more challenging for yourself, you could go through all of them a second set. That's all I'm going to do today. I'm actually going to do a little bit more strength training today, but hopefully I've left you with a short workout you can fit into your day. No matter what you've got going on, you've got no excuse for working on your best version of yourself. See you again. John DePass from High End Fitness, working out down here, Burlington Lakeshore. See you soon.